Hey Aries, welcome to Healing Me, where we are healing me. My allergies are draining, so bear with my voice. I know. This is going to be your last full moon reading of 2021. The most important messages that you need to hear, the energies that are going to be presenting themselves to work with you, and what you will be ending the year with and starting the new year with in this full moon cycle. It is a Gemini full moon, so there's going to be a lot of communication, unfinished unresolved business, things that need to karmically close out or get closure with, contracts, communication, relationships of all kind you may see popping up out of thin air in this time, okay? So don't forget, Aries, to like, share, and subscribe. And what we have, oh my gosh, what happened? I'm sorry. What we have is gratitude. That's a beautiful manifesting energy. So you're learning to work, be grateful, be in the energy of gratitude, to apply gratitude in situations where you weren't able to apply gratitude before, which is giving you amazing manifesting power to change your life. Okay, so I think this is going to be a hugely transformative time for Aries. Okay, I think that you're being able to give more in ways that you hadn't been before. 23 breaks down to 5, so I believe that it's going to be huge changes coming in for Aries, okay? Because of the changes that you're making by applying more gratitude in all situations now, being able to do that, that means that you're changing your perspective on things, that you're learning to find a positive or the silver lining in all things, which then changes and transforms you to go with the ebb and flow of life, right? And remove resistance where there was resistance in all ways, right? Financially, emotionally, in relationships, mentally, even in your health. All of those things now are changing because you're learning to accept the divine within you, guide you, allow love to heal any ego-based ways and thoughts, processes, and habits that were holding you back. And I believe for a lot of Aries, you've been going through a lot of these changes this year that have led you to now walk more in a gratitude energy, right? To be able to blossom things around you now more and create, be that magnificent creator and magical creator that you have the desire, the ability to be, right? To really hold on to the creator in you, to connect with the creator in you. Beautiful energy. Prosperity lies ahead. And I can see that because I can see all this abundance flourishing around this, right? That's bringing in. That's what I said first. This is a very powerful manifesting energy and frequency to be on. So learning to stay in that frequency is definitely going to start bringing in the prosperity that you weren't able to see before, okay? And this is new moon in Taurus. So between this new moon season today, full moon season today in Gemini, and over now and in Taurus season, you're going to be seeing prosperity transition and transform into your life, Aries, in different ways, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and financially, okay? And so you're learning to blossom. So beautiful. Earth connection, so you're learning to be mindful, more mindful. It says be mindful of the planet, come back to earth, stay grounded. So of course that is definitely what you're starting to do, is to be more grounded, and again work with the power within, work with the divine within you, work within your elements, work within your power, right? You learn to take your power back by taming the ego based thoughts, which were fear-based thoughts, control, all of those things. Healing the inner child is what you've done a lot, Aries. So now this is going to be the new season that's bringing in. This is the transformational season that in this full moon, you're going to start to see yourself blossom to be more creative, to your fruits of your creation you're going to see come into physical reality, right? Because you're now staying more grounded. You've learned how to control your emotions. You've learned how to give and take. You've learned how to be vulnerable and be loved. You've learned how to be accountable for your actions, and you've learned how to control yourself and be more balanced and harmonious by staying grounded. You learn to love yourself more and be loved, and now love is coming in. Prosperity is coming in. Everything that was being blocked before is now flowing in, and you're going to see prosperity all around you now because of the work that you have done, Aries. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's all right. Stop beating yourself up. A little indulgence and balance is healthy. So you've learned to stop beating yourself up, Aries, which was the blockage that was blocking your blessings, blocking your prosperity, blocking your abundance, blocking your love. It was the self-sabotaging energy that you have learned to control, that you've learned to stop beating yourself up like it's too late. Stop beating yourself up over every little thing. Stop holding on to all the negative experience or thought process or something negative somebody said was out weighing all the other positive. Now you've learned to connect with all this other positive, and now because you've learned to connect with all that other positive, now you saw all the things that you could have been grateful for all those times, and now you are applying that thought, that energy of gratitude, and that's what's changing everything to now blossom to where you're able to take your world, create a new world for yourself, and take situations into your hand now and create that grounded experience that gives you those experiences that return love, that return prosperity, that are fruitful. Now your businesses will start to grow. You will start to have new creative ideas that bless humanity and energetically give back prosperity to you, self-sufficiency to you, stability to you. So now there's a equal exchange, right? There's not just a take. There's not a guilt. Victim mentality. There's not those are all ego based. There's not a scarcity mentality anymore. You let go of those thought bases. There's not a I need to compete, because those are all ego based. So you've really, a lot of Aries have released a lot of the ego based ways that were holding you back, right? And blocking your blessings, blocking your thought process, blocking you being able to hear and receive your intuition and walk in your power, right? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4. Making sure that I didn't. So if you're learning to press your way through those situations that you would used to allow your lower vibration and your ego-based ways to hold you back and make you stagnant and only be able to think one way, or not be able to hear the divine in you. So you were only able to hear more negative outcomes, no more negative thought process because of the negative that you used to hold on to. Now that you've released that, now you learn to press your way, because now you're able to see things in ways that you weren't before. Now you're learning to allow love in, be love, allow yourself to love yourself and heal that inner child. A lot of inner child healing I'm getting in. Failure is not an option. Now you're realizing, like I said, a lot of your thought processes have changed because you were blocking your blessings, right? It was all negative. It was just, and you would focus on the negative and then talk about the negative and talk about what you didn't like again and again and again, and replay that even to yourself or to anyone that was in your circle. And that was just growing more of that, where now you've realized that you don't want to experience anymore, and you realize the opposite of that has so much more fruitfulness and more experiences that you want. And that's taught you to allow you to love yourself, to forgive yourself more, to not, and to forgive others. And by allowing yourself to do that, you unlocked so much for yourself, Aries, and you are so seeing the justice coming in, the overdue blessings that you were blocking, right? Energetically, we can only get what we are. So you realize to get out of your own way. And now the flow of ebb and flow is just raining down. And for some, I'm hearing a windfall of abundance, right? You're learning, you're able to reinvent yourself. Big transformative changes are happening. This is a huge glow up time, right? Going from poverty thinking to abundant thinking, right? So businesses will start to flourish. New side hustles will start to flourish. Side hustles will become your main hustle. You'll be able to, for some, uh, uh, go into a whole different tax bracket. I'm hearing for some, you'll be able to leave your 9 to 5 and be self-sufficient on your own business, right? For some, you'll be getting new loves. For some, you'll be getting engaged. For some, you'll be getting married for the first time. For some, you'll be traveling the world for the first time. For some, there's going to be a whole lot of Aries doing things that they hadn't been able to do for the first time. There's going to be a season of doing things first time, and because they've released those blockages, those ways of being and thinking that were choking them and holding all of their blessings. This is the breakthrough. Great job, Aries. I love the light in you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you need to work with me, that information will be in the description below. Enjoy the end of your season. Enjoy this season of healing and glowing up. And I love you. Bye.